not the music I expected. It's loud. Okay. That is not the music that I expected for the beginning of this game. But I am excited. I have had this game on my Steam wish list since it came out in, I think, 2017? It's been out for a long time. And it keeps going on sale every now and then. But I've never had enough money to get it, even when it was on sale. But right now, for the Steam Summer Sale, it is on sale. If I say sale one more time. It is discounted, and it's only like $6. Oh. So here we are. Oh, my hand's broken. Or my arm.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that.
I'm just going to start at the beginning.
A lot doesn't make sense to me, in general, so. Is that your house? Excuse me? Whoa. Talk about
Someone had
tucked
put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Talk about tucked away.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4.
Oh.
It was like the house just swallowed him up.
He went missing inside your house? What? Huh? Whoop. He was 11. I had to turn my phone off real quick. So sorry. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna see if I can up these graphics a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll see if it continues to record. Oh, that's zooming. Okay, so I can't run. Is that my house? That looks like a house I would have wanted.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the room.
Sorry. That looks like a house I would have wanted when I was a kid. Because it just looks really weird. Like, quirky. And very unique. I love it. I don't know why, but I have a thing for people who, like, whose mailbox is just like a smaller version of their house. I don't know why, but I really like that. This doesn't look as big as your house, but it still looks like a smaller version-ish.
Inside the mailbox were bills from
Ooh.
7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Can I take them? Oh. Oh, I wanna look. Wow, this is your house?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh. This is where you grew up? This is like my dream. Wow.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Is everybody dead?
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Wow, I love the way this is, like, laid out so far. Should I go down here? I'll go down here first. This game is so cool already. Wow. There's another missing poster. Alright, I can't go over there. Can I go this way? Well, I can, like, follow the creek. There's a lot of these missing posters. Oh, I can't. Okay. Can I jump? Nope.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Is this like a... Is this gonna be spooky? Anyway, like I was trying to say earlier, I didn't know the game was gonna like start on its own. I've had this game in my wish list since like 2017, 2018-ish. I've never gotten around to playing it. I've never watched anybody play it because I always wanted to get it and do a playthrough. Always. So I don't really know anything about this game other than like what I've seen on like Steam and other things. I
The
just know
woods
like
around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if
general
they're about to say something, but never do.
general information about the game. I wonder what she would have said if I went the other way. Maybe I can go back up there. I hope nothing's lagging. Is this... That's where I was gonna... Oh my gosh. Oh, hey buddy. Hi. I'm a friend. Okay. Oh, he gone. I'm a friend. This game is so pretty. Oh, I couldn't have gone this way.
I haven't driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Wait, so could I not have come this way anyway? Or would I just, like, duck? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, so you used to drive on this. It's a little iffy. This reminds me of, like, my mom grew up in the middle of absolutely nowhere, Kentucky. Like a hillbilly part of Kentucky. And, she lived in what's called a holler, and it's basically like a crack that's in between two mountains. And to get in and out, there was only one road, and it was about this size, and you would have to try and fit, like, two cars going different ways on it, and even one car was hard enough to fit on it. It was really scary. But luckily, I never had to drive on it, myself. But when we would go to visit my mom's family, it was pretty sketch. Wow. Who the heck built this? This is dope. I would live here.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Itchy. It reminds me of like the Shrieking Shack. Shrieking Shack. I had to yell at my dogs. The Shrieking Shack from Harry Potter, kind of. What, did y'all have like a water slide? Whoa. I really can't run. Just zoom. I'm gonna try and...
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
I'm gonna try and walk around everywhere that I can.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
You're only 17.
I was afraid of the house.
And your whole family is dead? That's rough. Can I look through here?
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
That's cool. Oh, I can look through this. I already love this game so much. I might have to mute myself on and off, and I'm sorry, my dogs are playing and they are incredibly loud. That's a nice touch. I want to make sure.
I heard something moving around in the garage.
No, I didn't. Nope. No, I didn't. I really did not. I super did it. I'm just trying to walk around as much as I can. I think that's about it. Out here. Wow. I bet keeping up with this property, though, was a bitch and a half. I hope they paid somebody else to do it, because...
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
I don't know if this has anything creepy about it. We'll see. I hope it's like a cat or something. I hate cats, but... Oh, you want me to...
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
You didn't think to try the key on this door?
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Why'd you leave? What happened? Usually I don't care for game music that much, but I know that games like this, like storytelling games, the music is super important, and I really like the music so far already. It's very pretty. Oh, this is cool. The F is that? Oh, smoker. Got a kiddie pool. Fish and
For the
rods.
first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Wow. Oh, I would love to live in a house like this. Love. The holiday feast, witch's kitchen, weird recipes, a Viking's belly, flour, salt, water, yeast, the Nordic cookbook, weird recipe. I already said weird recipes. I'm an idiot. The Northwest Chef. Got a lot of copies.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Lewis Finch, son of... Like, your whole family's dead? And you're 17 years old. Y'all like canned fish.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon.
Oh.
Except our cat, Molly.
Oh, was there a cat in here? I'm highly allergic.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
I do not believe that anybody would ever deliver to this house, ever. Tasting Thailand, cosmic cuisine, smoke in the forest. What does that sound? I do know that this family is, or at least the children are, mixed race. I think it's white and Indian, I believe. Made of meat. That's a cookbook for me. I like meat. Schmeat. Oh, I just came out of there. I really can't, like, run or anything.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Huh. What happened? Oh, we're eating takeout and then... Hey.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Your great-grandmother was still up and moving? I've never met any of my great-grandparents. They all passed before I think I was even born.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Huh. That's a good way to put that. Wow. That, okay, I don't even read. And I don't have that many books myself, but my husband reads a ton. And he has hundreds of books. But I love these tall bookshelves that have the ladders that slide. I would love to have one of those in my house. For my husband's books. Because I don't read. Wow, and what a view, too.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
Sank? Oh. How nifty. Is this house on the water? It didn't look like it was actually, like, on the water. Oh, bugs. Disgusting. Barbara. Oh, let me click it.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Is that Bigfoot? What? Oh, it keeps playing? Cute. Cute. Oh, that sound design is really cool. I need one of these mailbox things. You've just gotten a package? What the heck happened to you and your family? That door's completely... That's cool, too. The, like, bookshelf around the door. Nice. Nice.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
What happened?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Did he literally get stuck, like, lost in your house? Oh, your baby! Did I hit every room? Yeah, it did.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Why? What if he was in one of them?
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh no, am I gonna have to peep through doors? That scares me. Oh wait, there's one down here though. Maybe I can go back and look at that one first. I don't know if this is supposed to get like creepy or anything at any point. Is that the peephole? Oh.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Don't say that. Come on now. I love the mechanics of the game too. Like if you move towards something that's lighting up, it'll automatically start like interacting with it. I really like that. It looks like somebody fell here. It's like reconstructed. That's cool. Man, this house is nice. I'm gonna wait on that room. Whose room is this? Does it say Molly? She died in 47?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So it's like, it's not like your whole family while you were growing up grew up here. It's like generations of your family lived in this house at some point. That's what I'm getting.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
He likes fish.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Why? It's cool. He likes fish. It's a whale shark. I'm down with that.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Is that what that goes to? It goes to a journal?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
What the?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
What kind of... Again, this house is just perfect because I love houses that have like secret passageways and stuff. And that one's really cool. Little tea movie set? Was this like your little sister's playroom or
From the
something?
paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Ew, am I gonna find Milton's dead body?
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Is it Milton? Is he alive?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay. Well, I'm in here.
I grew up
in this.
looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
I know.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
It's like a little maze, like a little house for the gerbil in the drawer. That's adorable. So she died before
Being
you were
inside
even...
for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
She passed before you were even alive then.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
It's a
Before my
pretty
mom sealed the doors.
modern looking bedroom for a little girl.
December 13th, 1947. Dear
Nose
Diary,
itches.
I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Don't. Don't.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Excuse me. I thought she was gonna pick up her gerbil and eat it.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Oh no, I hate it when that happens.
Mom, can I come out now?
She locked you in your bedroom?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
She locked you in there? It looks like somebody's in your bed. I would be worried. A fish! I'm gonna name you. Oh. Oh, cool.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
This little girl, you cannot be that hungry. I was gonna name him Gertrude. Christopher's fine. She's so little.
I kept eating and eating.
She cannot be this hungry.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Wait, you could not be this hungry.
I ate a lot of things that night.
What? Honey, you cannot be that hungry. I've never been that hungry.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
I'm sorry. Huh? What? Huh? Oh. Okay. How do I? What do I? What? I'm a cat?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
How am I? This is like a... Are you hallucinating? Because you were eating just like random shit around your bedroom? Hi, Burb. What? do I go next? Huh.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh. I'm purring. What? What is happening, though? Why am I a cat? Why am I a cat?
I jumped and I almost got her.
Are you gonna eat this bird? Please don't do that, little girl. Ooh.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Are you gonna eat this bird?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
You
All I
used to
cared about
climb
was
this?
Eating that mama bird.
Why? I don't want to eat the bird. You have problems.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Okay, what is
First,
happening?
all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
What? Oh, what are we doing?
Rabbits.
What am I? What is wrong with this little
I
girl?
imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
I'm uncomfortable. Did this little girl grow up and kill her whole family?
A mama rabbit.
No, come on. That's... I don't have a choice, okay?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Am I supposed to move? What in the... What is happening? I can't move. What? This shark would be super dead.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
I don't understand what's happening.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
What? Okay. I was like, I got up to it.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I'm sorry. This is hard to control. Please?
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What is that? What is that? Am I an octopus?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
What is wrong with this little girl? There's no way she's that hungry.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Sorry, dude. This little girl's freaking crazy. Oh, come on. It's Christmas music. I did not know that this was gonna happen. Can I get that bird? Oh, I have to. Oh, I'm so lost. Oh, I'm turned around. Wait.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. Across the water, I smelled something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
I did not know.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
What? My nose still itches. What is happening? Is this a toilet? No thanks. Is this her bathroom?
I got closer and closer.
No. It's not the gerbil, is it?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the F? Okay.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but
Yeah,
I'm sure
no.
I would have.
Why would you believe any of it? Any of it at all? I don't really understand what just happened. Can I explore anything else? That was wild. You're gonna climb out on this. You're not gonna go on the tree, are you? Okay.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
The story's about...
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Rob? Lurpy? Purpley? Bob? Burpy? Derpy? Perpy? Zerpy? Derpy Jr.? What?
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
Oh, she painted.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
I wonder if that's me.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in
What's
time
me?
to replace the old ones.
Molly, Barbara, Calvin, Sam, Walter, Dawn, Gus, Gregory, Lewis, Milton, Edith. Me.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Wait, you had a boathouse? Is that what I'm understanding?
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
He built that!
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Clearly. Ooh, a singer. Sewing machine, nice. The Mysteries of Death and Thereafter by Odin Finch. So he wrote books. Oh, Finch! Finches. Their last name's Finch. So they're Norwegian and Indian, then? Because I know they're part Indian.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh, that dragon slide that we saw out front. Man.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Edie won't go.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house.
My mom was furious.
Why? Is that her mom? Is that how that works? Is that how that lines up? I don't know. This little hair. There we go.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
I like that name, Edith. Did we just enter the 70s?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
It was a pretty big trace.
This is unsanitary to have this kind of like carpet and stuff in your bathroom. Just saying. Is this another secret passage?
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Oh, sorry.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
What? A bunch of clever assholes. Oh, it's a dark room. Is it not? It looks like a dark room.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Can I go back out real quick? I just want to open this door if I can. I didn't discover, or I didn't investigate everything. I can't open this door? Okay. Well then never mind. Back we go. I mean, I guess it's a good idea for a dark room. It needs to be really dark. What? What? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, this is the twins' room. That would be me as a twin or somebody sharing a room. I would be like, do not come over here.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
This is the coolest house to grow up in ever. That's so cool.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh!
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Did he?
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
This is making me want
But
to
that
throw
day,
up.
He finally made up his mind to do it.
I'm jumping? I'm gonna kill myself? This is seriously making me want to puke. My motion
I
sickness.
told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
I literally can't look at it. It's bad.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
You don't have to, Mom. I'm gonna kill myself, apparently.
Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Is this actually how he died? This is
I
horrible.
think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
That's awful. Oh my god.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
So he literally... Why would you put a swing set there? I guess maybe for the view. But he literally swung himself off a cliff. Okay, I have to go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Huh.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Why?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Is this another secret? These people are too clever. What on earth? You're joking. Well, hold on. I want to go back just for a second. What? That's right. All the doors are sealed, so I can't go out that way. Is this something? That looks like it would be something. Whatever. This family. I want this guy to build me a house.
Pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh, she was a movie star. The movie star. So we started over here? No. Oh, we started over there. And somehow we got all the way over there. Oh, that's right, we went outside and like walked around.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Wow.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
This is too cool. And this is
Growing
like...
up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Looks like she was. That's so cool. Oh. Is that a cookie cake? Or is that like a pizza? Whatever it is, it looks disgusting now.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
She was only young. I can't do math.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale.
I like this.
Inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
What?
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
Did she die when she was 16?
Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend.
Oh, did he kill her?
was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Oh,
So
no.
Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Dang.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
She's not
Because
acting,
my dad likes
dude.
making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
Oh no.
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, it's me. I'm controlling the comic book character. That's so cool.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
This game is amazing. Oh,
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
what?
The old Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
What a
Then
turd.
act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
His
Barb.
crutch.
Have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Careful with your choice of words. Because he might actually be. Why are you playing the Halloween theme? That makes me uncomfy. Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
No way.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Am I supposed to do something?
And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part.
This game is awesome! I'm playing the freaking comic book. Can I close this? Oh, I did. How do I?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Maybe I should have done something else. Whack! That's what I saw earlier.
Wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
I noticed that the banister had been broken earlier. I pointed that out. Why are you walking? I'd go to the kitchen and get a freaking knife. Or like a gun.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
What in the...
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
What?
Then she saw
From the
what
convention?
kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Seriously?
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara
This family
was magnificent.
has an effed up history.
Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
What? Why?
That's what I call a real eerie tale.
Is that really what happened?
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
What? I'm going back.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
So that's next then. Wow, this game is just so freaking cool. I love it. Nice. I'm all creeped out now. Why would you go back here alone, though?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Fair enough. It's like a prototype for the slide that inevitably killed him.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
dark.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh, it's like a doomsday
If there's a
shelter.
pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Well, you seem to have gotten further than most. You're 17. Sweetie crisps.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Why is my hand sticky? Oh, hold on, Walter, sorry.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Ooh,
I always
I
expected to be dead
like
tomorrow.
peaches like that.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
A
Maybe
monster?
it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
You were hiding from a monster? No judgment.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
30
I'm done waiting.
years.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
30 years. It's a nice little setup he has down here, though, I'm not gonna lie. We're going down even deeper. I don't like this. There's so many books. Jiggly Farms, grape jelly.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
I don't know if there's
Whoever
actually
killed
monsters
Barbara
in this game, or if they're
and Molly
crazy.
and Calvin.
What, like a demon or something? Like a curse? Oh. Where do I go? Oh.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Man, the visuals on this game. Oh, wow.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left,
How would you know?
or a month,
Oh, I see.
or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Did he just... What is wrong with this family?
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
This family
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
is kooky. cute. I'm moving the mouse. Apparently it's a heavy door.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah, there's no telling what else she wasn't telling you.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
I'm gonna stay off to the side, just in case.
And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
That doesn't look like a train's come through here in a while.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Yeah, I was about to say. You just like manifested it for you.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
What the? How the?
But I thought you should know about your family.
Who are you talking to?
And the history you're a part of.
Oh! Wonder who she's talking to, or who she's writing to.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
What, your little brother that might be alive?
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Oh, I thought I saw something worth noting over here. I wish I could run. Or just move faster. Can I get out there? I want to get right there. And I want to go out there. Oh, this game looks awesome. It is awesome. There need to be more. I'm sure that there are more storytelling games like this, but like advertised more, because this game was advertised a lot and I saw a lot about it when it came out, and even years following, which is why I've always wanted to do a playthrough of it.
And when you look at the house, it had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
There's that swing that kid died on. Can I get up there?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
It's not a good thing.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
It's fair. Oh, we're going to the cemetery.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr., Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Tucker, Coco, Zoe, Bailey. Oh, Jesus. Shotzi, Oliver, Bob, Christopher, Shadow.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh, wow. But I thought everybody died. Isn't there more people than this? This is Odin.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Yeah.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Can I go out to that? I want to go.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
He was 33, he was 1. I can't do math. 13? That's probably way off.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
He might still be in the house. I hope I don't find him, though. Like, I really don't want to find him.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
I don't like that, though. Like, just tell me. You know? It's not hard to just tell me or leave a note. This is a lot of work you're making me go through.
But looking back on it now,
this is a hell of a treehouse.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
Yeah,
I
that's what
never
I'm
would
saying.
have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
You're pregnant right now? I'm pregnant? You're 17 years old and you're pregnant and your whole family's dead? Ay-ya.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
It's a cute little balcony. A little fire pit.
They were both pretty intense.
This house is so freaking cool. Why do they all have these little... Or I guess they're all dead, so... I was gonna say, why do they all have
Instead
their
of
own...
hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Excuse me. A military man. I like it. Ew. A cat. Who's Kay? Is that your wife? My wife? Little gun cabinet.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
A military man. Oh. I was gonna say, like, why do they all have these little monuments and these little, like, freaking, like, altars in their rooms and stuff? Like, did they know when they were gonna die? But then I forgot that most of them died, like, before whatever this accident was that happened that caused them to leave the house. So I guess it would make sense that they already had these little altars and stuff, like, made before they left the house, because the people were already dead. Nope. Bitch. What?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
It's not letting me.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
This is so
I'm gonna take some
cute.
pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you
Oh.
are.
He's peeing!
I should not have drunk all that coffee.
I have a picture of him peeing.
Hey,
That's a keeper.
Oh, this is so cute.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn.
Aesthetic.
You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious.
This is serious.
Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
What am I supposed to take a picture of?
Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Oh, he killed himself.
That was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
I bet.
Give me a minute to check the map.
Am I supposed to see something crazy off in the distance?
Let's see. Maybe. Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
What? Am I killing something? Don't do that. Where? Guys, I'm trying. No.
I'm over here, Dad. Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. Great shot, Dawn!
I didn't want a picture of that. Look what you've done, bro.
I'm proud of you, Dawn.
Oh.
Always remember that, okay?
Cool. I'm like moving. Is it on a timer or something?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh my god.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
This Unlucky family. Ah! Is that seriously what happened to that dude? That's awful. It's like a crawl space.
After
Nobody-
Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Nobody in this family has died a not insane death. Oh, this is the baby that died when it was like 1. I don't want to learn about this. I don't.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
Oh. Oh, that's
my
cool.
mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Girl, I
At
just
the time, it was as far away as she could get.
I just remembered that you're pregnant, so just chill, okay? Oh, cute. That
I
is.
can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers.
I can't either. Man, I really can't imagine what that would have been like.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay. This is really cute, though. Aww. Don't forget. Oh. "10 ways to teach critical thinking." Huh. A cute little TV setup. This is not enough space. I hope she didn't sleep here. Or maybe it like pulls out or something. That would not be enough for me.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
She lost her parents. Both of her brothers. I like this little spot too. And both of her sons. This is a lot of loss. Girl, you need to chill. You are pregnant. Duties. I guess I'll start with the baby. Oh.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Am I gonna play as the baby? This might make me cry. The Froggy. Froggy toy. What are they doing?
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
I'm the frog. Oh.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to. Hold on, sweetie.
I didn't drown, did I?
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Is that the dad?
I wonder what he saw.
Oh, I can pop him. Oh, depth perception.
What his world was like.
Oh, almost. There we go.
He reminded me so much of Calvin.
Dancing
Lost in his
duckies.
imagination.
Whee!
song.
Wee! Wee! This is fun. Can I get the whale in on this? Yeah! Oh, he's upside down. Help him! Help him! There we go. Whee! Can I land on the whale? Dang it. I am having fun, but how do I stop this? How do I trigger the next thing? What? What does that say? Do I have to... What does it say? Oh! I have to get up there?
I know how silly it sounds. But I'm worried about a baby being too happy.
That's silly. You worry about what you worry about.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
You know he's a baby, right? I don't like it when people do that. They're like, I don't want Gregory to hear this, or the baby, and I'm like, the baby doesn't understand a damn thing that you're saying. What? Let me up there.
I wish you could have told us.
Oh, you turned the water back on. He does drown.
There's so much I don't understand.
No.
Gregory,
Am I the frog?
about everything.
Thing? Get out of my way, you stupid letters.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
What?
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
There's no commentary on that one. That makes me want to cry. Well, what's this other stupid one about?
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
This game. These visuals. Well, this one's long.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife.
Oh, they're down there.
Make
Getting
it
married.
right.
Oh! They poofed. They went somewhere else.
photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
How old is this kid? That's awesome.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Got a tent behind me? I can see this being a nice place for a wedding. Where do I go? Oh. Oh, wow.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh no.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
Oh, and I'm still outside. Playing with my stuff.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh my gosh. So he was like, what, 13?
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
So that was Edith's mom's brother. Dang. Holy mackerel. Alright, where's the secret way out of this place? Oh, I could have just come down that pole. Well, I want to try that now. Hold on. It seems super fun. This house is awesome. But now I don't want to live in it anymore because everybody's dying super weird, random, awful deaths. Do I go out this window? Okay, I do. But first, I have to. Oh wait, no, I'm pregnant! That's probably not smart. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to waste time. But I didn't notice that before and I had to do it. Okay.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Impressive. Is Lewis the one that went missing again? I can't keep up. No, Milton, that's right, Milton's the one that went missing. In the house, apparently?
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Am I at the top?
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Wow.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
If I got homeschooled and this was like my classroom at home, that would be lit. Am I cool enough to say that? Lit? It would be super cool.
Last.
Righteous. Radical. The curse. I can't even read it. I can't read. Oh. she's Lutheran.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
This family is awesome!
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
I kind of hope we do find him, because that would be crazy. But I don't have a feeling at all like we're gonna find him. Wow, this kid was creative. What's this? So cool. I want to live here. Not just like as a kid growing up. I want to live here now. The magic paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
He put a flip book inside a flip book? Did he paint like a door? Pretty cool.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
He looks like the guy from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Where do I go from here? This place is dope.
Mom spent months searching for my brother.
I know I keep saying
she
it,
sealed
but
the doors.
But why would she seal the doors if he got
Whatever
lost?
Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
If he got lost in the house, why would you seal any doors shut? Like, what if he needs to get out? Just saying. Like, you could have trapped him somewhere and killed him. Oh, that's the top. Oh. I would only... I would only live...
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
I would only live in a house like this if it was somewhere not on the coast, like where it never stormed, because that seems incredibly dangerous.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Who did? Oh, Lewis did.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room.
Nice.
Except Lewis.
Nice. He's the cool brother. This is his room? It's a boat at the top of your house? Bruh. This is sick. This is his bedroom? This is sick. This is my dream. I'm gonna have a house like this. Mark my words.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
His stink? What? Why'd you do that? All I did was turn. I didn't even like move towards it. Do you have a... Lots of pills. Well, PC. Okay, okay. Gamer. Oh, Institute of Psychology.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh.
He kept working at the cannery.
Wait!
But he withdrew part of himself.
Wait!
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
My mind began to what?
wander.
Oh.
I asked him to describe it.
I'm multitasking now.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Ah!
He'd feel his way about.
I'm multitasking! I'm getting mixed up!
Then something moved. Bats.
Bats.
And toads.
And toads? What the?
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like he has problems.
But he found something more.
Drugs! Oh.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Yeah, it's because he was... like he wasn't even in the same, like, dimension.
So I let him go on.
Just mindlessly, like...
I even encouraged him.
Mindlessly doing these tasks.
It seemed very promising at first.
Oh, it's taking up more and more of the screen.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Aww. Let's go, friend.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Ah! There's a lot happening. Imagine trying to do your job.
And songs for them to play.
And this is what happens to you. Like your vision is just completely
about starting a band.
Crowded by something that's not even real.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
This dude has problems.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
He's completely
But
wrapped
his
up
chopping was as reliable as ever.
in his brain.
Then one day it struck him
What, the thing?
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
Were fake.
were all in his imagination.
Yeah.
So he could do whatever he wished.
Is he gonna kill somebody? Oh, I have to go up this thing. Didn't even see it. I like how it's getting louder too, so it's like...
He held an election for mayor.
Why would you even hold an election? If it's in your own imagination, just make yourself mayor.
and he won.
Of course he did.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
That was so confusing. Oh, Lord, I have to keep doing it?
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
So he's doing all of this, like, in his mind while he's working? It's too much for me.
New Louisville.
New Louisville.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Get it?
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Minneapolis.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Oh, he's not even here. Yeah, sorry, Mom. I'm in St. Louis.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
handsome queen.
Handsome queen.
I like a handsome woman.
The queen was on her own quest for
serpents. Let's do serpents.
Sinister serpents.
Whoa, don't touch me. There's so much I have to do at once.
He followed the sound of her
Silver heart.
silver harp.
It sounds like an alarm tone.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Huh. Crash that ship.
Then, his logic remained sound.
Oh, it's taking up my whole screen now.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Whoa, hold on. Is her? She thick. I'm trying, Louis. Oh, jeez.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
A god! Good boy, Louis.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Yeah.
And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
No. That's not true. You're literally just chopping salmon.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
How is it hard to argue with? Just tell him no, it's your imagination. Oh, this is like at the cannery. I love that the door still looks like the castle door though. Okay, so where do you think you are then?
He began to forget the world we know.
That's so sad.
I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
But that's who you are, dude. I bet it smells like buttholes up in this place.
He
But it
began
smells
to
like
despise the man with a royal contempt.
But it smells like unwashed Never mind. Never mind. It's me. You're not even...
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Can I get off? Isn't that what they do?
Including the wise Calico who insisted on inviting him.
Calico? Like a cat? Oh! Molly. It's that dang cat again. It's the cat's fault. It's always the cat's fault.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
She thick. This is loud. Is it just me? Is that loud?
There was only one thing left to do.
Die? IRL? This is loud. What if I don't want to?
Bend down his head.
She's not even that cute.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Who is this for? I still want to know. Dang. Yeah, that is the danger for some with like video games and like fantasy and stuff, that they get like too wrapped up in it and it becomes like an addiction, and they can't differentiate between reality and the imagination and like fantasy and stuff. I read a lot of articles for one of my presentations in school about like video game addiction, and how that's a big factor in it. Is you romanticize the fantasy, and then you just slowly start to slip away from reality. And that's when stuff like that can happen.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
That he died?
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Please?
I wish we'd stayed.
Whose room is this? Ooh, I like that sound.
But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
It looks like they did try to pack a lot. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. That's so cute. I don't want to read that.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
What was it? Oh, it's
Maybe
my
we should have
room.
come sooner.
Finally. Oh, I get the tippy top? Nice. Most
But
dangerous.
it had to end one way or another.
But nice.
All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
Yeah, what the F happened, homie? Oh. No! No! Thank you. Everybody's so, like, creative and, well, homeschooled. You got your little tablet. This looks cozy as hell. I got a little quill. Did I get to see my belly? Ah, I do have a little belly. Just a little belly.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Yes, ma'am. If I were like an old ass woman like that too, like old, you know what kind, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't care if I drank with my medication.
The power had been shut off that morning.
Why not?
But Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Sneaky, sneaky. Am I gonna find my possibly dead brother in here?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
Oh.
I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
This little library is cool as hell. I'd actually read if I had a spot like
We'll have
this.
the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
I get to go out here?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd
get to
been
go
an
out there.
earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
Oh, I bet.
No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Cause wasn't she a baby when it
the fog
sank?
I lost my way.
Uh-oh, just go straight.
I got turned around.
What? I knew where I was going. You game. Isn't there's a red light on it.
I started seeing things.
Oh, hello. Goodbye.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Oh. Oh.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Them.
That night, a lot of things came back to
Them?
me.
What's them? People?
Or maybe I came back to them. things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
Am I supposed to be pulling?
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Bye, Great-Grandma.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Dang. Gone like dead?
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh, I can move my hand up and down.
A few years went by.
Cool.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Dang. Like completely alone.
The last Finch left alive.
No pressure.
Until I found out about you.
Who? Your baby? Is this for your
I'm
baby?
still not sure what to tell you about all this.
I think this is for her baby.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Is this birth?
But now I hope you'll never see it.
Is this birth? Am I being birthed?
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
I don't want a birth.
I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
What does that mean? Did Edith die? Ew. Was that a virgina?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Who's your mom? Oh, it was a little boy. I thought it was a little girl this whole time. What? I am actually kind of speechless. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wow. That was like me when I was a kid. Except I was like 10 pounds heavier. I was a fat baby. Wow. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless. I've heard so many amazing things about this game, and I haven't watched any playthroughs or anything because I was like, I want, when I finally can get the game and I can like do a playthrough and stuff, I want it to be like 100% authentic. I don't want anything like spoiled or anything. I want to go in I want to completely raw dog it. Wow. Beautiful music. Beautiful storytelling. In the house. Like the design of the whole game. Everything about it. I have zero complaints. Absolutely zero complaints. If you want this game to experience it yourself, it is only like $6 right now. on Steam. So I seriously suggest playing it for yourself. This was such an experience. I was gonna stream this, but I was like, I want to be able to just like fully immerse myself into it for, and just record me playing it for like just YouTube. No distractions from like chat or like alerts going off or anything. And I'm really glad that I did it that way, because I got really sucked up into this. The baby, I almost cried. I have nothing negative at all. Holy crap, I'm still kind of speechless. I can't believe how good this game was. The only other storytelling game I think I have played, which I highly recommend, is called That Dragon Cancer. In that game, I cried like 20 times playing that game. It was also gorgeous. Like the design, the music, the art, I mean, everything was just, it was so moving. Everything about it put together was just moving. That's why I love games like this, because I got so sucked in, and I really felt like I was on a journey to learn about this family, and that I was exploring this family's house and learning about them. I just thought of a complaint. I want to know if there was like a curse or something. Like, why did everybody die super random, like weird deaths? And why was the mom like so concerned about staying at the house? Because it was clear that she thought if she left that certain things would stop happening, or like certain bad things, maybe like a curse would stop happening. Or maybe it is just like what Edith said at the one point where she was like, you know, we spent so much time saying that there was a curse and like trying to convince ourselves that we were cursed that we ended up kind of like cursing ourselves. I would like to know that. That's a nice touch. Wow. Wow. I'm still speechless. I have nothing awful to say. Nothing even kind of bad, except, I mean, that one thing isn't even bad. It was just, I kind of like that there's still that mystery, but like, I want to know. Wow. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey that has been, like, what? 5 years in the making, kind of? Because this game has been out since 2017 or 2018, and I've been dying to play it ever since then, but just haven't been able to get the game. Oh, I'm so glad that I finally got to play it. And thank you for joining me on this adventure. That was awesome. Awesome. I'm still smiling. It was such a good experience. If you guys liked this video, please be sure to like it. And if you're not subscribed already, what the heck is wrong with you? Click the subscribe button, because I will be uploading more YouTube videos in the very near future. Hopefully very soon. I know that I'll post like regularly for a little bit, and then I just don't post at all for like a year. I'm trying to stop that. So just subscribe so that you know when I do post stuff. Turn on the notifications. And yeah. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.